Millions of dollars could be coming to help make sure the private company in charge of military housing at Fort Gordon is doing its job.
For more than a decade, your Meredith Anderson has been exposing problems with that company, and she's still on your side investigating how to keep them in check.
I was on a Zoom call today with Senator Jon Ossoff when he announced a military construction bill cleared its first major hurdle. It passed the Senate Appropriations Committee with support from both Democrats and Republicans. If it keeps going and then eventually passes, Georgia will see more money for military projects than it has in the last 15 years. So what does this specifically mean for Fort Gordon? I asked Senator Ossoff that. He said his biggest goal on post is military housing, which isn't surprising, considering last month he put out a call to hear directly from military families living on post. Since 2011, I've been talking to families about issues like mold, gas leaks, sewage, and pest problems, some so serious they say their family was sick. In 2022, Senator Ossoff used some of our reporting in his own investigation, and our cameras were rolling as Balfour Beatty, the private company in charge of housing at Fort Gordon, was in the hot seat. Today, Senator Ossoff said the Defense Authorization Act is the biggest way to fund oversight of companies like Balfour Beatty. But that's not finished yet. But the one that just passed the Senate committee, that also has money for that.
My goal is to include in the defense authorization those provisions to support military families and strengthen oversight of those housing contractors. This bill does include $10 million to support ongoing oversight efforts aimed at privatized military housing.
Understood. So it will be in both, hopefully more so in the defense authorization part of it.
That's correct.
And that's $10 million set aside just for the Army. He said there's $10 million for the Air Force and $10 million for the Navy, too. Again, all to keep watch over those private housing companies. The bill should hit the Senate floor next week, and you know I'll be watching.
Thanks, Meredith, for that.